The last few months have got a lot of people, including myself, thinking about life and changes and what's really important, and that even pertains to cleaning. We have recalibrated a lot of our opinions about cleaning around the house over the past little while because we've had to find ways to make ourselves happy and healthy and functional and sane. So this is a bit of an update video, but also a video where I'm sharing with you some of the things that we are now doing in our home to keep it both happy and healthy, and of course clean. And just a quick reminder, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to the Clean My Space channel. And this is a reminder that our annual summer sale has officially kicked off over at makersclean.com. That means that our entire online store is marked down up to 30%, no coupon code required. So you can visit makersclean.com. You can also check the links in the description box down below, but go get your hands on some cleaning cloths at our summer sale. You know, I'm a huge advocate for making your own cleaning products and perhaps even cleaning tools when it makes sense at home to save money. But I am also the first person to stop and tell you when you shouldn't be doing that. And I know there's been this temptation, even around our house, to not only DIY like different cleaning things, but also just things that have to be done around the home. You know, we've looked up different ways to jimmy rig this or figure that out. But at the end of the day, what we've realized is when you need a pro or when you need a proper product or tool, you've just got to go and spend the money and buy the right thing so that it doesn't cause you problems, waste your time, or waste your money. But there are also opportunities where you can save and do something DIY. So just make sure you keep that in mind. That's really something that we've used as a guiding principle: know where to spend and know where to save. For years, I've talked about finding your most important areas and focusing on those when you're cleaning. But while we're at home, what's been more clear is that high traffic areas actually take precedence over most important areas, at least right now. And that's because they're getting used. And if they're getting used, they need to be tended to. The MIAs, or my most important areas, can actually play second fiddle to the high traffic areas if I only have a limited amount of time to clean, because I have to make sure that the areas that are the busiest are going to be the cleanest. Otherwise, they clutter up and they bring dirt into the rest of the house. For example, an MIA for me is the front entrance of the house. But a high traffic area is actually the garage entrance of the house, because that's the entrance that we are using more and more frequently these days. We're clearly having less people come through the front door, and we're having more people, myself, Chad, and Riley, come through the garage door. So we've switched up what area we spend more time cleaning, or the area that we prioritize when it comes to cleaning. And that's how you can clearly see where the high traffic area takes precedence over the most important area. People have had to completely rethink their day. Morning to night, every single routine has been chopped up and put back together again. Whether or not you have kids or a job, your life has probably changed in some main way. And that's why I think it's so important to simplify. I know for me, when I think about the house and keeping it clean, but I also think about work and I also think about being a mom, especially with everything happening under one roof, I have had to really pick out the superfluous stuff and stick to the most important. Once I figure that out, I get it into my routine, I pare down, I get rid of everything else that's not important, and I only focus on what counts. So if that means, for example, that something builds up for an extra day, but I had to do that in lieu of something else that took precedence or was more important, I'm doing that. I've been reading so many comments and emails and messages from you guys who are saying, like, I can't even brush my teeth in the morning, I'm so stressed out. I know this is a crazy time. And the thing is, our expectations of ourselves and our lives and our homes that we had prior to all of this have to be completely shifted to meet our new capabilities. So just think about that when you're thinking about your routines in your day and the way that you're spending your time. And think about what you can actually let go of, not forever, but for now, just so that life can be a little bit more easier and you can feel a little bit better going through your day without necessarily beating yourself up for not getting everything done. Have a distinct space that you work in or that you study in so that your work life and your home life don't cross over. One of the biggest challenges that anyone who works from home faces is being able to set the physical and mental boundaries between work and home, even though everything is happening under the same roof. We have been working from home for 13 years. We've got most of it right. We still have some stuff to figure out. One of our really bad habits is putting a lot of our work stuff in the dining room. Now, on the bright side, at least it stays in the dining room. But on the downside, that's a room that could otherwise be useful and functional that we have taken over for work. So here's what I can tell you. If you are now going to be working from home, carve out a definite workspace. That way you have a clear physical boundary about where you and your work stuff can be. Though the news might make you feel otherwise, the fundamentals of cleaning haven't changed. The focus has changed, but the fundamentals have not. So make sure that you remember to carry the things that we always talk about with cleaning into your home and not panic or worry if you're not doing something right. You know what you're doing. If you've watched Clean My Space, you know how to clean your house properly, especially during this time. You want to make sure that you're using the two-step cleaning process, which means you clean a surface so it's visually perfectly clean first, and then you disinfect. That's using the two-step process, using a proper disinfectant when you're cleaning the surface instead of making your own. That goes back to an earlier point of ours. Washing your hands, making sure that they are clean whenever you come into the house or come into contact with something, and keeping those points of contact clean. Man, we filmed that points of contact video so many years ago. It is a fundamental. It has not changed. So make sure that you stick to what you know and get your information from a source that you can trust. Now, one thing that makes my home very happy and very healthy and clean are my microfiber cloths. And that brings me to this week's comment question, which is, have you tried our microfiber cloths? Do you love our microfiber cloths? Do you have any questions about our microfiber cloths? Let me know all things Makers Clean microfiber cloths in the comments down below. If you want to see what we're up to during the rest of the week, you can follow along on Instagram. I'm at Melissa Maker. Chad is at the Chad Reynolds. The two of us are at Clean My Space. Here are a couple of other videos I think you might love. And if you want to learn more about Makers Clean microfiber cloths, you can click this button right over here. There is a button down there that lets me know you care, so click it if you liked this video and click this button right here to subscribe and begin your journey to a cleaner life. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.